Chapter 9 looks at transparency in schools and how much it has changed over the years. Not so long ago, in the pre-internet era, transparency was a letter sent home to parents or a phone call from the teacher's lounge. Times have quickly changed since. With information instantly available, it is extremely important to keep information flowing and the information to be honest, no matter whether it is in a positive or negative nature. In other words, there's really no hiding. If there's an occurrence on or off campus, it can instantly be posted on social media, even if the truth is stretched or completely false, which is why it is important to handle matters as they occur. Another area of transparency is the instant access to student progress. Most schools have a system in place that posts grades real time that allow parents to log on and check progress. Which brings me to a negative takeaway. Our district does not have a system in place like this, although my son's school did. When I would log on to see my son's progress, I would notice failing grades at times, to which I would reach out to the teachers only for them to tell me that they just haven't entered grades. So this system would really need monitoring, through administration, and or maybe additional features that inform you grades just have not been posted. A few positive takeaways I got so far was that when you as an educator believe in your school system, it makes you comfortable with transparency. Have a philosophy of communicating and build trust, and let the truth come out through your messaging. As I reflect, I can imagine some of the things that went on during the pre-internet era that went unnoticed. Now to move on to chapter 11. This chapter reflects on hyperchange. You first notice the gaps of education reform get closer and closer as time goes on. This is a pretty good indicator of times changing quickly. A few takeaways I had were the three types of changes predicted that were digitized, to disrupted, to democratized. I can see that the more choices that are given to students to learn what they want to learn, they can decide on how they want to learn it. Which brings up the question, will we start seeing less and less teachers? As educators start to move to a more facilitator role, it will be interesting to see its impact on curriculum. A positive takeaway I had as a teacher, I find it exciting to experience new technologies. I recently explored a National Geographic application for virtual reality and was really impressed. I'm hoping that our campus can invest in virtual reality hardware and software. The mild skepticism I had on this chapter is that there is no sure way to predict the future, but we definitely have to be prepared for change and have that mindset, for we are definitely in an era where people or students want more choices in everything that they do.